Hello. I would like to congratulate the class of 2020 for all of the hard work, late nights, and dedication put into our Webb careers. This graduation ceremony is certainly less than ideal, and I hope to see each and every one of you in the near future for an in-person ceremony. Still, our achievements deserve congratulations, so congratulations, class of 2020, and thank you for an unforgettable, extraordinary 4 years. As your president, it is my honor to introduce our faculty speaker for today. Our faculty speaker is someone who has had a profound impact on each and every student, whether that be in the gym, in the classroom, or during unbounded days. This faculty member has stood by the class of 2020 through thick and thin. He has coined phrases such as, "You'll be fine," when you really will not. Of course, I am talking about Dr. Beikmann. Dr. Beikmann joined the Webb community in 2015 and has become an integral part of the community. He has taught evolutionary biology, biotech, and AP Bio, and is one of the most respected and well-liked faculty members at Webb. To be completely honest, Dr. Beikmann reminds me a bit of SpongeBob. They have a similar laugh. Like SpongeBob, Dr. Beikmann is funny, selfless, and kind. Like SpongeBob, Dr. Beikmann is hardworking, optimistic, and caring. So without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce our faculty speaker for today, Dr. Beikmann.
Hi everyone, I am excited to be one of the first to congratulate you, the class of 2020, in your significant accomplishment of completing your high school degree. At the Webb schools, this is no small feat, and you should be proud to be joining the multitude of others who have proceeded before you as alumni of this great school. You've earned your place here among the best, and I am proud to now refer to you all as graduates. It is truly an honor to have the opportunity to speak to you today, and I hope that this brief message finds you all being safe, healthy, and well. The class of 2020 exemplifies the term resilience, and I know each and every one of you will come through this challenging time and make the world a better place in the future. When I think of you as a class, my first thoughts go all the way back to 4 years ago when all of you were freshmen. I was beyond nervous walking into our first evolutionary biology classes together and really had no idea what to expect. Little did I know how incredible you all would be and how substantial of an impact you all would have both in my life and on this campus. It has been a privilege to teach almost all of you during your time here at Webb, and while these 4 years have gone fast, they honestly have been some of the best years of my life. You have taught me more than you could ever know, and now I am honored to speak with you one last time before you begin your journey into the next phase of your education during your lifelong journey to success. My goal in this talk is threefold: to congratulate all of you on your significant accomplishment, to stroll down memory lane, and to give a few pieces of advice to help you all along the way. While this is your time to look back and celebrate the relationships you developed and the memories you have made, remember that this is a new beginning also. New beginnings are always exciting. So what can I share with all of you that I would hope you would take with you next year? First, never lose your ability to think outside the box. The world needs people who are creative problem solvers, and you all are the perfect candidates. Over the years, I've seen this class exhibit unbounded thinking in more ways than I can count. Your open-mindedness and willingness to learn drove the creation of exciting new classes such as neuroscience, astrophysics, and science and engineering. I can say that in neuroscience, some of your ideas were so on point that I decided to add them to the class for future students to experience. On excursions such as the Evo Bio Tide Pool trip and the freshman peccary trips, you demonstrated the ability to conduct complex scientific problem solving while simultaneously keeping the environment fun and lighthearted. I'll never forget the pickup football game in Barstow Dirt or the lunch we had on the beach after a successful data collection at Shaw's Cove. And who can forget theme nights during your sophomore year? I can guarantee that the other classes never expected to see John Cena show up to help host a TV skit. Your creativeness and willingness to share ideas with others is special, and that is something you should carry with you and allow others to experience as you move on to the next step. Second, you're going to experience a lot of special moments in your life. Some of these moments are going to be amazing, others absolutely terrifying. You never know when these moments might come, so always be ready, as these moments can change your life. Enjoy the great ones, make the best you can out of the bad ones. I'll give you two quick examples. 3 years ago, an an advisory group in the class of 2020 decided it would be fun to challenge my class of 2019 advisory group to go-kart racing for one of our advisory dinners. Of course, we rose to the occasion. We had our dining hall pasta, loaded into the van, drove to the go-kart place, and proceeded to watch Mr. Lawrence and his advisory tear around the track like NASCAR drivers trying to win at Daytona. Although my advisory was burdened by my overly cautious driving, the race was far closer than anticipated. In the end, we all had fun, and that was what mattered. This is one of my favorite moments here at Webb. Moments such as this can be fleeting, so make sure to live in the moment and hold on to them for as long as you can. For my second example, however, things were not so great. There are two sides to the coin of life, and when we experience the sad side, it's only to highlight how precious the great side is. An example of a not so fun moment in my life came during the second semester of my junior year at Colorado State University. A friend and I were driving from Fort Collins to our homes near Broomfield around 1 a.m. on a Friday night. Whenever we would go home, we would always leave late at night so as to avoid the massive traffic jam that usually resulted on the way out of town. Around a half hour into our drive, we arrived at a construction zone where the highway had merged into one lane. A dark SUV came flying down an on-ramp and pulled in front of us. What the SUV didn't see was that there was a construction truck going slow in the drive lane that failed to have its hazard lights on. To make a long story short, the SUV slammed into the construction truck, and the driver, we'll call him KD, was significantly injured. My friend and I were the only ones present who were CPR and first aid certified, so we provided aid to the driver and kept him alive until the first responders could arrive. Flight for Life was called in, and the jaws of life were used to remove KD from the SUV, but unfortunately, KD passed away on the scene. In the following days, my friend and I were told that KD had been out at a bar that evening, and that his previous alcohol consumption had likely slowed his reflexes and played a role in the accident. Because of KD's choice to drink and drive, KD lost his life, his wife lost her husband, his kids had to grow up without a father, and my friend and I had to experience watching someone dramatically pass away. Remember what I said before, however, make the most out of the tough moments you experience. Sometimes you have to have a positive attitude, even in the worst circumstances. There's always a lesson to be learned. Sometimes you just have to look hard to find it. Because of this tragic experience, I'm a slow, cautious driver who takes driving safety very seriously. I can also share this story with you as a lesson about the importance of making wise choices in your life. Definitely have fun in the future, but make sure to put some thought into your decisions and how they'll affect the people around you. You never know when a decision might be important, might be life-changing. Third, make sure to take the time to thank the people around you for all the help they've given you to reach this point. No one is successful on their own. Everyone needs help. Sometimes that help is guiding you towards success. Other times that help might simply be an opportunity. Take the time to thank your family. Without your family's love and support, your journey at Webb would never have been possible. Thank the faculty that would stay after class to help you with questions you had. Thank the faculty that gave you a hard time because they want you to reach your full potential. Thank the dorm heads who put in an incredible amount of work to make sure that this community thrives. Thank your advisors, Mr. Cosden and Dean Dukey, for believing in you every step of the way. Thank the administration and staff for providing a tremendous school for you to attend. Be thankful for your friends and the bonds you have forged with these individuals over the last 4 years. These are the bonds that will last a lifetime. Never hesitate to fall back on this support. A quick life tip: it's always better to be overly thankful as opposed to not thankful enough. Finally, the last piece of advice I want to give you is the same advice that I gave many of you over the last 4 years. It is okay to make mistakes in life. It is okay to fail. We all do. What matters most is how you respond afterwards. If you're not failing over the course of your life, then you're likely not challenging yourself enough. Go out and learn that magic trick. Try out for that team and give it your best. Build that robot. Start a photography company. Travel overseas. Go fishing. Be the lead in a musical. Make a new friend and take care of the people around you. It is better to try and fail than to never try at all. Class of 2020, you are an incredible group of individuals. Don't be afraid to show your true selves to people. Class of 2020, when you think back to this time, Remember all the great times you had together, sharing stories in front of the library, going on Unbounded Days trips, visiting your favorite teachers during office hours, playing Smash Brothers in Berry Lab, the dorm conversations when you needed a break from studying, running Gym Hill and Functional, and so on and so on. Never stop learning and always be willing to learn from others. Use your positivity to drive you forward. Your education is what you make it. Your life is what you make it. This world is what you make it. It has been one of the greatest privileges of my life to work with each one of you over the last 4 years, and I'm excited for the prospects of your future. Your time is now. Go make the difference you were destined to make. Then make sure you come back and tell all of us about the great adventures you experienced while traveling your path.